a little bit antsy as they go into this first bit of their race. Off the start, looking a little bit slower, but still nice and strong. Around 30 strokes per minute in the 140s. So it looks like they're taking it calm as well. Very similar to what they saw in the women's challenge.
This is good watching, good viewership. But I think that you make a really interesting point, Natasha, that if Cam Buchan, as so felt like it, he could make Zach Fowle's job pretty hard here if he really wanted to. If he knew that he had the pace over him at 2,000 metres in the chase, he could make him work a bit harder than he really wants to win out this event. You know, he can keep nudging the splits down, and Cam will be setting off ahead of him with 10 metres or so in hand, maybe 20 metres in hand, actually. And he can make life hard for Zach Fowle and try and keep that buffer as great as possible. So, he could be sneaky. He could try and nudge down the splits in order to make Zach Fowle just work a tiny bit harder than he really needs to win this event. But look, I think everyone knows what the outcome to this event is most likely going to be. But they're keeping it lively. 30 strokes a minute. They're not messing around. And I certainly couldn't do rate 30 for 800 metres, Natasha, in my current state of ergo fitness. That's for sure.
It's definitely harder than it looks. We're saying they're rowing calmly, we're saying they're rowing easy, but they are putting a lot of power into each and every stroke. They still respect this is a competition. They still know that they can't, fully trust that their competitor is going to let them get away with anything, especially how close they are now. We see them around a 150, but I think we'll start to see that 149, then 149, 148, then 148, especially as we enter the last minute or so of the race with the last 250 here. We see the crowd is not super elated. It's close right now, but they sort of know the outcome has already been decided. But it's a great work of strategy here for these competitors to figure it out. And I wonder if they have different circumstances next year, if they'll stick with the same strategy or if they'll change it a little bit, if they thought maybe it was more beneficial to push one another as opposed to letting each other get through. But we'll have to see how it pays off for them in the chase competition to end this. There we go. Now
Natasha, look at this. This is a sprint. This may not be all for Zach Fowle here because Cam Buchan is really going for it. So he could really elbow out Fowle from that fourth place position. That would be quite a turnout. I think. Oh no, 0.1 of a second. Cam Buchan snatches it away from Fowle and therefore pushes him down to fifth in the leaderboard overall. That didn't go to plan for him